Right, we are back again on this channel. The reason why I did what I did before I commenced this um, teachings is to help you focus. To help you focus. And on today's teaching, I want to teach on how you can receive messages, how you can develop your spirituality, how you can grow, how you can acquire, or rather operate in the supernatural realm through the power of the mind. Through the power of the mind. First and foremost, how would you start your journey into the spiritual realm? First, desire. You must desire to grow. Okay? You must desire to grow before the process commence. So it's something that you desire. It's something that you have text for. You have strong passion for. All right. This is what you've decided that you want to understand. You want to do. You want to pass through this realm. You want to really understand it. Okay. So on this video, I am going to help teach you on how you can develop some stages by stage, like how you're going to pass from one stage to the other, in order to get to the peak of your mind, a place where you would just be, and you discover that seeing things or knowing things before they happen becomes so easy, becomes so simple. All right. Okay. So this is how you're going to develop your spiritual attentiveness. All right. Let me use that word, spiritual attentiveness. Okay. Through the power of the mind. And the first stage is conceive it. Okay. Conceive it. You're going to conceive in your heart. Yes, this is something I really need to do. This is something I really need to acquire. This is a realm I really need to, operate on. Okay? Yes. So many people must have taught you one way or the other to carry out this process. But then the truth remains, I am here to show you how you can carry out this process and still retain it. And still retain it. Okay, yes. To some. Okay. In my last video, in one of my previous videos, I talked about the pineal gland. Okay, now every one of us, we know the pineal gland is a part of the human brain, that helps kind of send information across to us even before things happens. Okay, but now on this video, I am not really basing my teachings on the pineal gland, but then my teachings today is based on how to expand that pineal gland. Okay, how to broaden the fold. Okay, let's say your fold is as tiny as this. Okay, I strongly believe that on this video you will be able to understand how this fold will keep expanding and expanding and expanding until you get to the maximum. Okay, let me use the age of my video as the maximum. All right. And now, when you get to the maximum, things don't really matter to you anymore. That is when you understand that so many things that happens in life is not really accidental, is by chance. They happens not accidentally, but is kind of something that actually was inevitable. Okay, that is when you stop feeling victimized. When you stop feeling victimized, and when you start understanding that all of those are stages that you need to pass through in order to get to the point where you are now. All right. So on this video, I am going to teach you a lot. So stay tuned. I run myself, Shepherd Prophet Samuel Dominion, and this is the Healer Broadcast. This is the Healer Broadcast. Welcome. In case this is the first time of you coming across my video, please hit the red subscribe button. I want to be your friend. Turn on the notification bell also so that anytime my post comes, you would be the first to see them. All right, so like I was saying, the first thing you need to do is conceive it. All right, conceive it. Have this in your mind. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to learn. This is the extent I want to go spiritually. This is the extent I want to go in my spiritual walk. All right, as a Christian, as a Hindu, as whatever religion you are into. Okay, you're going to first of all conceive it. This is what I actually need to learn. This is what I actually need to do now. This is what I actually need to understand. This is what I actually desire to know deep about. All right, because now look at this. When you conceive it in, you perceive it. When you conceive a thing, you perceive it. First, your walk in the realm of the spiritual need perception. Need perception. Okay? And how do you perceive it? First, you need to unlearn all that you've learned in the past. You need to unlearn all that you've learned in the past. Okay? I am not literally trying to say that you need to forget about your academy, your qualification. No, I'm not trying to say that you should kind of maybe forget everything you've learned in the time past. No, but then in the in this particular subject, how you're going to activate your spiritual mind to start, sending message across to you before they happen. And remember, this particular of my teaching is for just the people that are starting, for the starters, all right? Not like the people that are into it already. Okay, so how do I mean you need to unlearn all that you've learned? Free your mind from various thoughts. Free your mind from various thoughts. Let me explain this. In the journey of life, in the journey of the spiritual walk, you might need to focus, because this process is all about concentration, focus, and meditation. These are the three powerful tools: concentration, meditation, and focus. These are the three powerful tools. So first, you need to focus. All right. And so many people are during the time or process of their focus, their mind gets diversified, into many other wavelengths. What I mean by wavelength is, you see somebody is thinking about relationship, is thinking about social life, is thinking about financial needs, is thinking about too many things at the same time. Okay, so when you are focusing now, you then discover that your focus is being redirected to maybe your relationship, why is not working smoothly, maybe your financial status, why you are not rich yet, and all other things. Okay, now if you carry out this my process well, you will get to a point that you will just understand that the level to which you are now financially is because your time, the clock is not yet ticked to the particular time of your breakthrough. Okay, so you need to perceive it. You need to perceive it. You need to free your mind from all you've learned in time past. You need to free your mind. Okay, you need to free your mind and start seeing things from the inside. Okay, when you free your mind, you're not thinking about your relationship again. Relationship, of course, we know is about the emotions, and emotion is something that we create ourselves. So we create it to stay. Okay, we see our relationship. We see our relationship. How do I mean we see our relationship? This is our partner here now. We are seeing our partner. We are seeing that we love them. We are seeing this. We are seeing that. Okay, and that is when entitlement mentality comes in. Okay, but then if you must grow, if you must develop the ability of your mind, if you must develop the ability of your mind sending message to you, you will stop seeing the outer, you will start seeing from the inside. Okay, that is the reason why the scriptures say out of our belly, out of our belly, you don't see it. Our belly is something that is inside us. Out of our belly shall flow rivers of living water. Okay, the flowing comes from the inside to outside, and that's exactly the picture I am trying to create here now. All right, you stop seeing things, you free your mind from all you already know, you free your mind from all your expectations. Okay, I expect that she would love me. I expect that I would be great. I expect that by now I must have been famous. I expect that. No, all of those are entitlement. So you're going to free your mind from every form of entitlement and start seeing things from the inside. Start seeing the reason behind anything that happens, not putting blames on anything that happens. So these are two different things. These are two different things. Okay, you start seeing reasons. Maybe the reason why this happened was because I didn't put in enough energy. All right, maybe for somebody that is asking questions about maybe a relationship breakup. Okay, and so you stop putting blame. Okay, you are the cause, you are this, you are that. No, so you start, it change your mindset, it changes the way you think. That you stop, you free your mind from all various thoughts. You think about this, you think about this, you think about it. No, free your mind and start thinking from the inside. Now somebody will now ask me on the comment section, how do we think from the inside? If you must grow, if you must grow as somebody who wants the universe to keep unveiling mysteries to you through the mind, if you must grow, first you must learn how not to talk in everything that you see. You must not be a talkative. You must not be what? A talkative. Learn to learn to keep quiet. Learn to stay quiet. Okay? Let me cite an example. If you're quiet, like, okay. Let me start by saying this. If you're somebody that talks too much, check it. After seeing this, my video, and you decide to practice what I have just said, okay, just practice this that I'm saying now. Just keep quiet, straight, without talking to anybody for 4 hours. For 4 hours. Don't talk to anybody. No matter the temptation, no matter what, no matter anything, no matter the pressure they mount on you, don't talk to anybody for 4 hours. You will find out that on the 5th hour, if you talk, what you say might really not make so much meaning, but there are a lot to learn from it. Are you getting something now? Okay, so you mustn't be a talkative. You learn how to keep quiet. If you must be somebody who the mind talks to, you must learn not to talk when others are talking. In a nutshell, what do I mean? Be a good listener. Be very slow in talking. Exactly. That is one of the vital way how you will receive a strong message through the mind. Somebody is just standing beside you or standing in front of you, posing a threat. I'll kill you. I'm going to do this. I'll do that. I'll do that. The person is just, you just see the person, exhibiting so much great bitterness, anger, and this and that, and this and that. And you just notice that you're very quiet. Your mind is at the state of tranquility. Your mind is at the state of rest. You're just so quiet. At times it feels like smiling. You just, even when the going is not so favorable, on your side, you're still smiling at the storm and keeping quiet. That is when the mind opens up, because normal natural human senses expect you to retaliate. The mind expects you to keep calm. The mind's voice is so tiny that in your noise making, you wouldn't be able to capture the word the mind is sending to you through the pineal gland. That is the reason why, if you want to really, get into a deeper realm in revelation, you must learn how to observe quiet time. You must learn how to observe quiet time. You must learn how to be still. You must learn how to habitate in a still environment, in a quiet environment, in a very noisy zone, in a very noiseless zone. That is the reason why you see in most of the West region, maybe the US, some other places, you notice that this particular person left the town, left the city, left this place, left the other place, left the most expensive place in the world, and go build his abode very close to a stream. Check well. Such a man could be a very spiritually strong entity. Okay, so delight in a noiseless zone. Then delight in a noiseless zone. Then pay attention to both the wind, both the waves, in your focus and in your concentration, in your meditation. In one of my videos, I talked about the gazing, the sun gazing, and the rest of it. Okay, so by so doing, that is when you would, uh, 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 you know, be able to gaze aright. You will be able to gaze aright. The reason, not because of the environment now, but because you have already programmed yourself that you need your mind to start speaking to you. Okay, you already programmed yourself that you need your mind to start speaking to you. The perception is there. You conceived it in your mind, and you've done away with all the piled up thoughts inside of you, and you've started thinking from the inside. And now, not just thinking from the inside, you've keyed into the power of nature. All right, so in your quietness, in your tranquil mood, That is when your mind start telling you things like how beautiful the creatures of God, or rather how beautiful the creations of God, how beautiful you were made. Until you get to a point that you see yourself, even when you have nothing in your pocket, you still see yourself. You see yourself that there is this strong happiness radiating from the inside, radiating from the inside to the outer. That is when somebody will say, I just don't know, but I feel very happy. I feel very fulfilled. And the one who is saying, I feel very fulfilled, have nothing. Yeah, the one who is feeling very fulfilled, have nothing, absolutely nothing. And that person is feeling very fulfilled. Okay, so in that kind of a state, in that kind of a situation, that is when your mind can start talking to you, because you have done away with all the distractions that were supposed to shut the voice of the mind out, that was supposed to shut down the voice of the mind in you. Okay, so when you do away with all of those distractions, the mind can get activated, get connected, and you start you start hearing from the power of the mind. Vibration on vibration. Okay, vibration is kind of a locomotive stuff, it comes and goes, and now vibration often starts gradual until it gets hard. It comes and goes. All right. Okay, now let's use locomotion. You hear something like it comes, it goes, it comes, it goes. Okay, and that is the way vibration happens in every human being. It comes and goes. So now allow your mind to switch to the mode of vibration. Allow your mind to switch to the mode of vibration, and then allow that vibration to get lighter. I'll explain. Allow your mind to switch to the mood of vibration and allow that vibration to get lighter. How? Allow your vibration, like allow it. Let me show you something. This is a mirror. This is a mirror. Okay. This is a mirror. Let me see if I can. Okay. This is a mirror. Now, good. I have what I want now. This is a mirror. Are you seeing a reflection in the mirror? The mirror is reflecting, and the reflection is coming and going. Are you seeing it? It's coming and going. Okay? It's coming and going. Now, this mirror reflection is a vibration. Okay? Now, until you are able to focus with your mind, until you are able to focus with your mind, until a point that it keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and you start noticing that your mind is now kind of your eyes is now kind of you notice that there is this expansion. You understand this when you are able to like do this without blinking. Okay, without blinking, just focusing on maybe the sun. Let's use the sun, and but then don't use the hard sun. Now use the early morning sun, or any kind of light. You can still use candle light. Yes, you can still use candle light. Just light your candle and keep looking at the flames, okay. Now you look at the flame to a point that it starts getting deeper. It starts getting deeper. And it's as if you now notice that the flame is expanding and going deeper. All right? You now start noticing that the flame is expanding and going deeper. Now, on that point that the flame is expanding and going deeper, concentration is highly recommended. Let me still explain it a little bit for the benefit of the people that are maybe prophets, pastors, benefit of people that maybe they want to use this process to give somebody a prophetic message. Okay, we call somebody out. We are still using this as our the person I'm talking to, the person I'm talking with. All right, I call this person out, and calling this person out now, if I want to give this person a prophetic message, I need two things. I need two things. It's either I need absolute quietness or I need sound. And not just any sound, I need an organized sound. And an example of an organized sound is music. An example of an organized sound is music. All right? So let's take for instance music, and I want to give this person a message. Okay? Now, let's take for instance the music I might come up with might be kind of, let me get one of the music that we all know. Let's say something like you are worthy, oh Lord. Remember, my eyes is now blinking. I am looking directly, eyeball to eyeball, to this on this person. I might still tell this person to close his or her eyes, but then my whole focus is on this particular person. With that organized sound not coming to me, coming from the music department, okay, and myself, I am in a quiet state and channeling all my focus on this particular direction, it wouldn't exceed 1 minute, 2 minutes at most. Things about this person starts unveiling. Reason is not because of anything. Reason is not because I am originally a prophet. Reason is because of focus. Because of focus, because of concentration. I concentrated on a particular thing, on a particular person consciously for some minutes, some seconds, some time. Okay, so focus brings concentration. Like, I am focused, I am concentrating consciously on this, and I am meditating, I am pondering. That meditation gets deeper. This is a beautiful lady. This is a beautiful lady. Why should this lady, be in the presence of God? What could be those problems? What could be those things that have been bothering a lady of such caliber? And the message will drop. She's not serving me for silver. She's not serving me for gold. She's just serving me because of the love she has for me. Okay? And that is when you're going to tell the lady, I am led in the spirit to tell you that the main purpose of your being here is not really because of these circumstances you are seeing, but because of the love you have for the Father. And because of this love, because of this great love that you have for the Father, whatever thing that be your expectation, I see God grant them. Okay? Now, with just this mirror now, I am visualizing this as a person. And you've just noticed that I've passed on a message from the mind to this object. And so that is how it works. So it's as simple as that. The mind must send in information that you're going to give somebody on absolute tranquility or an organized sound, okay, on concentration and consciousness on a particular thing, on a steady focus without getting disconnected on your prior target, without getting disconnected on your prior target, on a steady focus. The mind will expand and you will see beyond, where you are ought to know about that person because you paid keen attention. All right, and so that is it. It's a very simple one. It's a very simple one. So I am leaving you with this thought to go and find out. All right. Another tool is when you are concentrating consciously, try and rise in frequency. Try and rise in frequency. Okay? How do you rise in frequency? When you are having your focus on a particular thing, try as much as possible that you're not blinking. Try as much as possible that you try to forget, that this is the universe. Like myself, I am in Nigeria. You try to forget that this is Nigeria. You kind of start visualizing yourself rising above Nigeria and entering into another different world. Start seeing the world of breeze, the world of smokes, the world of air, the world of waters. Start seeing beach, the world covered with water, the world with waters, the world covered with maybe air, the atmosphere. Just starts getting wider and wider and wider and wider in your gazing. And when you are getting that damn wide, you start seeing the lucid, you start seeing the frequency, zooming in and going much deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until you notice that you've gotten so deep in the encounter. All right. So you notice that you've gotten so deep, so soaked, so synced in the encounter. So try and rise in frequency. Try and rise in frequency. It makes you see things deeper. Makes you see things deeper. Makes you see things deeper. Another thing is avoid all form of pressure. Pressure. Avoiding pressure would make you become a diplomatic person, right? Yes, but then you need it. Avoid all form of pressure. Don't accept pressure. Okay? Learn to let go easily. Learn to let go easily. That is the reason why the Bible is speaking in the book of Matthew chapter 11 verse 28 say, "Come unto me, all ye that are labored and with heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Now, those things that we are heavy in you, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. All right? Those things could be old knowledge. Those things could be old knowledge. Let them go. Free your mind. Free your mind. Let old knowledge go. Okay? Just like I'm saying this now, you don't even need me to be with you to practice. You don't need me. Just this video that you're watching is very much enough. All right? If you can remember 40% of what I've taught so far, you are good to go. Very much good to go. Yes. So avoid pressure. And pressure can come from your relationship. That's emotional pressure. Avoid it. This is the most one that can cripple your effort of rising above horizon when it comes to getting message through the mind. Emotion. So rise above the pressure of emotion. Rise above societal pressure. Rise above all kind of pressure, financial, otherwise. Rise above pressure. Rise above pressure. Any pressure coming from any means, rise above them, and you are much good to go. All right. Remember, all of my video, I must leave you with an assignment. And the assignment I am leaving you with today is, if you're in a country that have beach, like beachfront, kindly go to the beachfront in the early hours or cool evening and stay in a quiet, calm mood. All right, good enough. The beach might maybe come up with waves. Okay, just see the wave fold, how it's unfold, like how it comes up, how it goes back. That alone can expand your lucid if there is enough concentration. Or get to your house, in your closet, maybe starting around let's say 23:00 GMT. Okay, 11 at night, 11 at night. Then get this what is it called, get this candle light it. Try as much as possible to put off all other external lights. Let just the candle light be the light in your space at that time, and then make a keen gazing on that candle light. As much as you can, don't blink your eyes. Gaze on the candle light. If you can, stretch 10 minutes and you would be confessing. If you're not somebody that is so strong, you might even run away, like try and put up light, because you start seeing the metaphysic. You start seeing too many things. You start seeing yourself, flying in so much speed, in vibration, and in dynamic. Kind of, you notice super dynamic unfolding. You understand? The lucid keep unfolding just with a candlestick seated, or rather situated, in your front. Right, so that will be end of this video. I tried as much as possible to really explain this. It's a serious one. I tried my best to explain it, but then please, if you know, this is a disclaimer now, if you know you are not a spiritualist, if you know you are not a practicing spiritualist, avoid all I have said. There is no harm to it. Is not harmful. Is not going to do you anything. But then, for the benefit of the unfolds, you understand? Because after this work, and constant practices, literally on your own, you can, you are looking at something, but you're not seeing that. You're seeing something else from what. So you see, it kind of, it might kind of affect your sanity a little bit. It's not affecting your sanity, but you start thinking and seeing things differently. All right, so that is it. My name's Remain Shepherd, Prophet Samuel Dominion, and on this page, I teach people 100% spirituality. 100% spirituality. This is the Healer Broadcast. Please hit the red subscribe button. That is in case you are seeing my face for the very first time. Hit the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. I have a whole lot to show you. I have a whole lot to tell you. All right, so be my friend. Stay tuned. Stay on this channel as we grow together. Stay on this channel as we grow together. Thank you. The Lord bless you. Bye.